guess we're streaming. Let me double check my device. Make sure we are going. So hello to everyone. This is like only my second stream, so bear with me. I did one earlier today, and it didn't save to VOD. I played Blueprints earlier today. I did the first day's run and just completely forgot. There we go. A little bit better? Maybe. And didn't realize that there was a setting that I needed to check to make this VOD. So I'm going to start over. I'd only played about an hour and a half to 2 hours in. I got a whole half a map done, just on day one. I had unlocked the garage and did that, and I'm redoing everything, and we're gonna start from scratch. Aside from the one game I played earlier today, I have not actually played since, gosh, it's been about a month and a half. So I'm like super excited to play again. Yeah. So I guess we're gonna go into it and we're gonna have fun, and let's see what we got. So I'm not gonna continue. I'm actually gonna make a new game. If there's any kind of problems with the audio or anything, let me know. I do have the chat here, so my mic is on. Yep. It looks a little blown out. Let me try turning off that light.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare.
I have a notebook now. I was using scratch pieces of paper to write things down.
And hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in, and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Day 1. I like how it's in the reflection too. So this is kind of like a puzzle strategy game. You have resources to manage, like footsteps, keys, gems, coins that you can spend in certain like shops and things. There is an outside and an exterior. It's the grounds. I just wasted a footstep walking out here for no reason. Because we haven't unlocked anything yet. So I just wasted 2 footsteps on that. Sorry about that. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as they did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume that you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you nothing could be farther from my mind when I chose you as my heir. Botched that a little bit, but oh well. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought into the estate from outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You must not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, "Don't go where the path leads, abandon the path, and go where you want it to lead." With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair. So these are the blueprints. So if we hit tab, yeah, okay. This is our setup. So we have one central hall, 2 lanes that are centralized on either side of the central hall, and then 2 far edge halls. So like 2 outlying hallways. I did play the demo of this. I don't remember a ton. I remember some because I had just played this before this stream and it didn't save, so I'm recording it again. But like the outside halls tend to have things like wings or green rooms and green spaces, and those cost resources such as gems. You're going to run into locked doors, those take keys. There are coins you can spend in the shop, and those are kind of like your resources. Your footsteps are also your resources. So every cube that you go into is going to take a footstep. Me going outside and then coming back in, that was 2 footsteps, right? One to go out onto the grounds and one to come back in. So we're starting with a clean slate right now. This is the entrance hall, and it's got 3 exits and the front door behind us. So we're gonna just go over here. Now there are different puzzles. I don't know how different the demo is. I'm finding a lot more reading material now than I did in the demo. I also saw a couple of new rooms as well. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 footstep. When you no longer have any footsteps left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Let's see here. Okay, so let's figure out what's in here. Closet, 2 items. I can also take a hallway or bedroom. I think I'll actually take... I'll take the 2 items, which is actually exactly how I started out last time. Ooh, a metal detector. Metal detectors are good. If I can pick it up. So we now have 1 gem, that's a resource, and we found an item, which is a metal detector. Greater chance of finding keys and coins. I love how that said a functioning metal detector as opposed to the non-functioning metal detector. In the demo, I don't know how many items you had access to or didn't have access to, because I don't know what was beyond the demo. So, okay, so here Ooh. I can either take a spare room and go up, or I can take a pantry and go right. I think I'm going to take a spare room. And I'm not going to go into it right away. Oh, my eye is a little itchy. Alright. Pop this one open. Woof. I mean, I guess I could take the den. I think we'll take the den. So the den gives you 1 gem. In the demo, sometimes you'd find a chest here. Let's see here. I don't know if there are any new puzzles or anything in these rooms. I know there's something to do with, like, the paintings on the wall. There's a lot of clocks in here. Alright, let's just take our gem for right now. Now, I think, yeah, so there's a pawn in here. Here's something else, too, that I noticed in the demo. You have chess pieces that are in a bunch of different rooms. There are paintings in each room, too. So, I'm actually going to start writing that. Do I want to do that this run? I think I'll start this run, yeah. So the den has a pawn. So let me pull up my map. So I got my grid system now. I drew myself a grid. Entrance hall, I'm just gonna block out. No, the entrance hall did have paintings, actually. So I shouldn't scribble it out. So this is tree, no, pine and pin? Pine and pin. Oh, I should have taken what was in the entrance hall and noted it. I can't see it, can I? Because they're on the wall that I'm on. Oh no. Okay, well, we'll probably have to cut back through and go to the entrance hall eventually. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and run these rooms. So let's check out this one, which is in the corner. So the den had the pawn. So every time you click on a door, they could be locked or they could be open, or they can be locked with a system, like an electronic lock. And then you ended up drafting a room. So when you draft a room, you have the ability to pick from 3 different floor plans. Now these floor plans come from a large pool, and every time you draw one, it takes it out of the pool. So your pool gets smaller and smaller as you draw, rooms. So let's see here. Tab to bring up my... So if I took the Nook, that's a good place for Nook or better. Actually, all 3 of these are great. So that's a puzzle. This is enter this room, you gain 2, so that's neutral. Or I take a Nook. You know what? I'm feeling bedroom. I like the glass too. There's like a texture on the glass. You see that? I don't know how well you can see that. Let's see here. Oh, there's a pawn. So let's write that down. Okay. So we have, and the finger too. Like, I wonder if that points to something, or if, because I remember the demo, there were a couple other hands that were used as tables or sculpture, and I don't know if there's something that they're gesturing to here. And this wardrobe looks different, right? Like there's a couple pieces out of place. If you notice that this does not have the lines that these have. And there's this weird piece here, right? But then you have this piece here. But like, look, it's not mirrored on the other side, right? So you would think it would be just here. Maybe I'm wrong about that. It just seems kind of odd to me. that you have this weird piece here and down here. Is there another piece on this wardrobe? Oh, there is. There's one on top here, too. Wait a second. No, that's just the panels, right? Am I imagining that? No, that might just be... I don't know. Maybe that's just the wall paneling? That just seems really conspicuous. That there's this square shape behind this wardrobe. You have this piece and this piece. I know that it looked weird in the demo too, but you couldn't do anything with it in the demo? I don't know. Yeah, and there's this little block up here too. I don't know. Can you interact with the lines at all? No. I gotta remember to look up at chat from time to time. I do have occasional people that drop in. I don't see anything. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe I'm imagining it. That just looks like that should be something, right? Because, I mean, look at the other panels. They go all the way up the wall. Right? I don't know. Maybe I'm wanting something to be there and it's not. Okay. Desks. I just don't want to, like, rush through it because, like, this was not in the demo. Greetings from Reddington. I think that's the painting on the outside in the entry hall. I might be wrong, though. Greetings from Reddington. And I can't turn it around. I can't flip it. Greetings from Reddington. Is there another... Okay, so... What room are we in? Bedroom in the bottom corner. So we have tag... What are the paintings? Let's get that done. Tag and deer? Tag and stag? Tag and stag. I wonder, what if this is a clue for something? Greetings from Reddington. Reddington. And then this is pointing down. Can I interact with this at all? No. Maybe it's just how the furniture looks. I mean, this has weird places on it too. It could just be the graphics. I don't know. Maybe it's just the art style that's a little funky and different. I don't know. It sure does look like something, didn't it? I can't click on any of this stuff. Okay. Sometimes there's a chest sitting right here on this footstool. Oh, hey, who's this? Oh, was that in the demo? I don't remember that being in the demo. Huh. Oh, she's pretty. It's a moon. Okay, so let's check here. So we could take the chapel, storeroom, pantry. I don't have any coins, so I won't lose anything by taking the chapel. So let's just take it. Okay. I get a laugh at this. It's like, you build this really pretty, gorgeous chapel with all these wooden pews, and then you have slats in your roof. You could see clear up to the sky, like, you're letting in the rain. Let's see here. There's gotta be something. Let me write this as a different note. Because it's one... they're not in order, right? So that's 1, that's 4, that's 5, that's 3, that's 2, that's 5, and then that's 7. So, like, they're not in the proper order? And I've always wondered about that in the demo, too. I want to say those numbers were in the demo as well. So let me... I'm trying to think. Is there anything over here? I need to check the whole room, because especially now that we've got the metal detector, coins and keys will just be laying on the ground. Just to make sure I didn't miss any. Okay, so let me write this down for the chapel. This is the altar, and then you have 3. That's 2, right? 2, 5. 7. This is 1 and 5. No, that's 4. 4 and 5? Wait, what was the other one then? 3, 2, 5. Oh, that's 6. 6. Alright. So I made note of those. I don't know if I should write down what they are. I don't know if that's important. I feel like it probably is. Okay, so I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chapel. So 1 is a gardener? Maybe? That's a chimney sweep. That's 4. I like the chimney sweep. She's pretty. That looks like an equestrian. That's on 6. Or like a jockey. 3. I guess that's a gardener and that's a farmer. 3, farmer. Okay, and then that's a cook. Or a baker? We'll say that's a baker. So number 2 is a baker. Alright. So I'm missing 5. That looks like a maid. 5 is maid. And 7 is a holy warrior? I don't know what that is. Warrior? Warrior? We'll just write down warrior. Okay. So if those show up in any other rooms, we know. And we'll know what numbers they go with and everything else. Okay. Alright, so what room is this? We're going north. I think I'll actually take... I What about the commissary? I think I want to take the storeroom. It'll block this off, but I'll get stuff out of it. Oh, metal detector. Oh, I didn't... Were there paintings in that room? Shoot. Well, I gotta go back in it anyways. Okay. So... For this room... Okay. Let me pick up the stuff first. I don't want to forget. I get very easily sidetracked for stuff. Okay. Here's a pawn. So storeroom is a pawn. So what paintings do I have here? Peas? And a mountain. Peak and peas? Peak and pea. Okay. Alright, so now I need to go back through the chapel. I like the little rocking horse. I mentioned it in my last stream, but like, who actually had a wooden rocking horse? Like, growing up, I actually did. I know, like, in the 70s or 80s, they had these, like, metal and plastic rocking horses, too. Mine was actually made out of wood. I actually still have it. It's sitting on my bookcase, because it's so small. Because it was made for a toddler, so it's pretty tiny. So it's just sitting on top of one of my bookcases. Okay. Oh, now it took my coin. Ah! Okay, there's a bishop in here. Where are the paintings? Bishop. Bishop. I think that's a bishop, right? Or is that a rook? Man, I gotta Google it. It's a bishop, right? Ah, I was right. Okay. It is a bishop. Where are the paintings for this room? Or are there not any paintings in here because it's the chapel? I feel like every room has paintings. There's none in the chapel? I can't click on anything. Huh. I guess there's no... Huh. I guess there's no paintings in here. How weird. Okay. Alright, I thought there were paintings in every room. That might change, maybe? I'll have to check a different run and see if it's in a different run. If we put a different room here, if it'll show the paintings. Or if it's different. Okay, we're gonna go in here. Boom. Ooh. I'm gonna have to take the pantry. Okay. So there's 4 coins. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. So food, like this apple here, will actually give you steps. Different fruit will give you more steps. Apple gives you 2. I don't think there's anything different in here. Excuse me. Oh, do I wanna... Okay, so like this is what I'm talking about, resource management. So gems actually buys you certain rooms. Passageway costs 2 gems. I've got 3 at the moment, so I can afford it. That would help me go left and up. It's the only one that helps me go north. So I still have... There's another column here, right? No, there's another column here. I think I'm gonna go with a passageway. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna head north first. Yeah, and when you don't have a room that's connected, it just blockades it off like that. Take the parlor, go further left. If I get the security room, I won't be able to go north, but I'll have 2 entryways left and right. I think I'll take the security room. I do have a gem, so I can do it. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. Pardon me. Oof. So that's what we look like. Oh, there's different rooms on here. It's like a trophy room. That's the storage room we were in. I think that's the library. It's the music room. Those were in the demo. Not the trophy room, though, I don't think. Infinity Simons. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm here. Oh, there's a coin on the ground. Okay. So there's a telephone, tapes. Blue memos are true, red memos are lies. Unless... there's something there. Unless something... I remember there's a magnifying glass you can read. So there's... So you can read this, but I don't have it. I don't have the magnifying glass, and I don't remember... Because I played the demo, like, over a month ago. So I don't remember what that says. Okay, blue memos are true. I want to say, if I remember right, that says unless handwritten, but that doesn't look like what that says. It says unless something hand. I wonder if that says unless written by hand? Unless written by hand, maybe? I'm gonna write, and I'm gonna put it in quotes, unless written by hand. H-A-N-D. Hand. That's definitely unless. Unless... W-R-T-T-E-N? I guess that's B-Y. Hand? Yeah, it looks unless written by hand. I'm gonna write it in parentheses just in case. And I'm gonna put a question mark down. So I will verify that later if I ever get the magnifying glass or happen to have it while here. Cup of Joe! Oh, that's a scribbly Cup of Joe. I remember that from the demo too. You can move yourself. You move on the monitor. Okay, so that's the music room on the bottom. I guess that's the library? That's the wine cellar. That's a vault. These 2 rooms I definitely didn't see in the demo. That is the nook. That's the hallway, storage room, spare room, the walk-in closet, the office, security room. I don't know what this room is. Like a jewelry room? There's a nursery. Shoot. Archives? The archives. That's also the Nook, but a different look at the Nook? Yeah, so like if you look at these two far monitors, this one and this one behind the videotape, it's two cameras in the same spot almost. It's just moved slightly over. I don't know what this is. This almost looks like a movie poster, like a theater entrance or something. That's the pool. The pool was actually in the demo. It was hard to get. There's another picture of the vault. And then that's the ballroom, I think. Oh, the knight. There's a knight in here. Is it 9 squares on a chessboard? I wonder if you line up all 9. That would be so hard to do though, wouldn't it? If you lined up all the chess pieces, like you'd have to be super lucky to draft those rooms in that order to be able to get those to match up with an actual chessboard. So I don't think that would be what it is. That's a heck of a coffee pot. And there's no side to it. Like there's no backside. Microwave. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically, as your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call. It is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch time clock used to be, and the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password. I can't read that. It starts with an S, though. Oh! Those are the paintings, though. So we have match tree. We have fire pine. We have pine light. We have... Where are we at? Oh, shoot. Pantry. I didn't look in the pantry. I haven't been good about this. Okay, so pantry, passageway, and above that is a security room. So I'm just gonna write down like tree and match. That's not what it is, but I can't think of pine, match, tree. Okay. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked, and access levers are no longer required to gain entry. So those are false. To get into the antechamber, we must unlock using levers. I do vaguely remember that. No longer required to gain entry, which is false. So we need to unlock levers to get into the antechamber. But the blue memos are true. So keycard access to security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. So as you go up the layers. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Okay. I don't think I need to write that down. I think that, yeah, as you progress in ranks, it's going to get harder to make it to the end. I think that's pretty reasonable to think. Why is this one blue and the other one clear? Computer terminal. I remember there was a key card in the demo, but I don't have the key card. View estate inventory. 0 fruits, 0 gems. Okay. Exit. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to go back. Key card system. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic key card. The key card system is currently operational. So let me turn that off. Security level. Security level determines the amount of key card security doors that will be employed in the estate. So I want low. Okay, security doors determines the amount of keycard security doors that will deploy in your estate. E.g., you should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors within a low setting and 5 to 6 with a high setting. Confirm setting. Okay, if they're offline, they're automatically locked. So let's change offline mode, although they're currently online, to unlocked. Confirm setting. Turn to security. Log into network. Terminal password. Oh, I don't have that. We just have the S that I could see. Exit. Let's go this way. Right? Yeah. Because this is going to lead out. Ooh. Okay. So here's something of note. The 2 sides tend to have rooms that are going to require diamonds. Right, gems. So they're either going to be like green rooms sometimes, like you being able to pull those out of the pool that we talked about earlier. Not the room pool, but like the no, that's exactly what I'm talking about. So the pool of choices for rooms that you can pull out. You could potentially have a greater chance of pulling out a garden room on those side rooms instead of the interior rooms or the interior lanes. There's a chance to pull a courtyard, I think, out of the interior 3 lanes, but the 2 outside lanes, you can get, I think there's like a veranda, garden room, I think, and some other places. But most of those are all going to require diamonds to actually get. Like, you'll have them in the 3 that you could pick from, but they're going to end up being like, you can't purchase them. They're there, but you can't do anything about it. So it just ends up being kind of like a dead room. So maybe not do that door right now. Because all the garden rooms, I think, take gems as far as I can remember. Oof. Okay. Kitchen takes us back down. See, these... Okay, so that's not great. I have to put the lavatory here because I don't have any gems. Ah, this is what I was trying to avoid. Okay. Well, we have a lavatory. I guess we have a lavatory. I need to find some keys. I got a metal detector, man. I should be getting keys. Or gems. Well, no. The metal detector doesn't help with gems. Is there anything in here? Oh, the paintings. Next to that. So it's in the middle rung. Stage and sage? Is that sage? I'm gonna put a question mark because I don't actually know what sage looks like. I don't think that's what sage looks like, but I don't. Flower, play, and plant? Maybe it's play and plant. I don't know. I'll write both of those down because I'm not positive. I don't think there's anything in here. Can I turn on the faucet? Can I turn on this faucet? Can I empty the bathtub? There's water in there. Hot and cold. Okay. I'm not used to talking so much. I've talked a lot today. Okay. So, let's go this way and pray for the best. Ooh. Oh, this was not good. Okay. I'm gonna take the breaker box. Oh! There's paintings in here too. Where's the breaker box? So we got and in the sand? I still don't know the tree and the match that's in the security room. I don't know what that is. Can't interact with that. It's a fan. Paint buckets. Okay. So, well, we could turn the keycard system off. Toggling the breaker circuits may result in unexpected losses of floor plan functionality. Please call DC Power if you require assistance. Okay, I don't know. I actually do know how to do this because I did it last run, which didn't get saved, and I wanted to start from scratch. So I'm not going to mess with these until I find the clue about how to do these. And I'm not really sure what it even does. Like, I know how to do it, but I don't know to what end. You know? Oh. I can actually tab through these. That's weird. Oh. Interesting. Okay, so now that we've actually shut off the key card doors, we can go and put those at high security doors. So we get more of the high security doors that require the key card. But since they're off, we can just unlock them. Keycard settings. Keycard system is currently offline. So if they're offline, we want them unlocked. Okay, so that's correct. Set security level. So we actually want high security, because if it's high, then they'll just automatically be unlocked. So we can guarantee that those are going to be unlocked. Confirm setting. High and unlocked. Okay, cool. So we're going to back out of this. Exit. I love how you have to toggle through that like it's a DOS computer. Like, I remember those as a child. Okay, let's see here. So now I can go back into the passageway. We did not have... Okay, there was no chess piece in the utility closet. We should check for paintings in the passageway and the pantry, since we have to go back that way anyways. So I don't think there are any paintings in here. I'm gonna see if I can see. I'm gonna have to go in. Oh, I don't want to. I'll lose a step. Okay, bath and bat. Gotta stay hydrated. Oh, that doesn't go anywhere. We gotta go this way. I will definitely take a hallway here. So what are the paintings in the hallway, and is there any chess piece? So these are false. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. So West Wing tends to be unlocked. Okay, so we have pole and road? Road and rod? Road and rod. Road and rod in the passage hallway, next to the passage room, above the spare room. So, road and rod. You always gotta check for keys and coins. Yeah, I don't think... okay. I already lost a step, so I might as well just walk in. Yeah, I don't see any paintings in this one. No paintings. Oh, wow! Yeah, I would have ended my run if I didn't choose the hallway, or, like, the corridor. Okay. Alright. No paint. Tab. So we're gonna go this way. So I'm down to 32 steps. So this is my last door. This is not a great run, honestly. My run earlier from this was great compared to this. That's gonna box me in. That's gonna end. The parlor I can at least still go north in, and I get some gems. So the parlor's in here. So 1, 2, 3, second in. Oh, there's a pawn. Are there no paintings? Oh, here they are. What is that? Tie and tier, maybe? It's like a cake stand. I'll have to look up the spelling of that. Is it T-I-E-R? No, it's T-I-E-R. Tier. I totally know how to spell. No, I don't. My spelling is not... Spelling's not my strong suit, ever. Let's see here. Oh! Oh, look, there's another wooden horse. Huh. Okay. Pawn. Oh, should I be noting what color they are? I don't know. Okay, so... Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the mic. I think they've all been white, but that looks dark. Can I get to it? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll write black question mark? Because I can't tell. Like, that teapot definitely looks like it's white. But I don't know that the pawn is white. It could be gray? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I had found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. So there could potentially be 2 telling lies and 2 telling truths. But only one box is going to contain gems. The others are always empty. Okay, so did I pick up the key? No, I didn't. It's still sitting there. Boop. Okay. So, this is the black box. That's false. This is the black box, so that is also false, which means that this one's true. The black box is not empty, which means it has the gems. So, if these 2 are false, this one has to be true. And according to the statement, if this is true, the black box is not empty. So, true statement, so the gems are in here. Not because it's a true statement, but because it's telling you that the black box is not empty. Okay, cool. We now have 2 gems. That may have just saved this run. Alright, let's see here. So, the only way to go is up. Okay, I'm going to take the drawing room, I think. Or I could take the corridor. Let's take the corridor and save the drawing room. Yeah. Wait, there were no paintings or anything in this one, right? No, I did write them down. Okay. Woof! Okay, before I waste steps leaving this room. Alright, so let's see here. Is there anything of note? Is there any pawns or anything? Can I click on anything? Touch everything. Alright. Coat. And crib? What is that? It looks like a crib. Coat. That's not... That doesn't seem right. Coat. What is this? Am I looking at it upside down? No, the shadows are on the bottom. So it would be like this. What is that? Cot? Oh, coat and cot! Coat and cot. I got it. Alright, we're good. So, this could end this run entirely. We're gonna give it a go. Ooh, okay. All those go right. I don't really need steps. The boudoir is gonna have a coin in it, and the nook's gonna have... I think I'll go for the gem. Oh yeah, the boudoir has a gem in it, not a coin. The nook has a key. The kitchen, you just sell your stuff. So, or you buy food for steps. Like that apple we got earlier, you know? Okay, I'm gonna take the boudoir, because I want more gems, because I still have a key. Okay. That's everything we need out here, right? Okay, so the boudoir. Is there a chess piece in here? Christmas. They got a safe for Christmas. Oh, right. Okay. So, like, I did get this in the last run. I don't see any chess pieces. Pilot and planter? Pilot, planter? Pilot and planter? Where are we? We're in the boudoir. So, above the corridor. So, pilot and planter. Right? That doesn't make sense. They're close, but they're not. I'll write them down, but I think there are different words for that. It looks like a planter or a yard? I don't know. Planter? Those look like trees. So I'll write down yard question mark. Because, like, it looks like a white picket fence, right? And it looks like a little signpost and trees. Okay, here's the safe. So, Christmas? Yeah. Alright. So the gem, pick that up. So this is red letter number 4. Herbert. I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marin's disappearance from the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, but I am shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you can do is think of your name. Oops, there was more to that. There we go. Having never had a family name nor fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn your faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifices she did, but for the love of God, do not by that same display of weakness clutch your petty assets so tight that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. To deny her story is to deny her life. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year. Daniel. So that must be from our dad, right? Our son Simon. So yeah, Daniel. So our mom's gone missing. Our dad is not happy with our uncle. Okay. There's nothing else here. There's no pawns, rooks, bishops, nothing. Okay, just a mannequin. Did I? I did. Pilot and planter or yard? I don't know. Ooh. Yeah, that's what it's there for. Okay. This is the end. Okay. The billiard room. There's a puzzle in there. Whatever resources it would give me. I have enough to get to the main hall, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I got plenty. Because I can go check the paintings in the main hall, which is one that I don't have. And the closet. So the closet and the entrance hall, I need to go check the paintings for. None of this matters, I don't think. Oh, let's do the puzzle in the billiards room. Why not? Let's see if there's any chess pieces or anything in here. Tiger and Tear? Tiger and Tear. So, what are Tiger and Tear? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that works. Oh, no, resume day. Pool table. Oh, now you find me something. Okay. I do remember this vaguely, but I think it changes every time. So 3. It's a math puzzle, remember? Wait, was that noted in this one or a different one? That might have been noted in a different run. 7 plus 2, 7, 8, 9? 9 maybe? 14. I think yellow is minus. So 5? 5. $11 minus 3. 8? 8. 2 times 5? Because we can only go up to 20. So, I mean, I guess that's times? Because you can't divide. So, yeah, so it'd have to be times. 10? 17... 2 times 2? 2 times 2? Is that... 2 times 2 is 4? Hey! We get a security card that we don't need. Alright, well, that ends this run. Oof. Yeah, my stomach's growling. Alrighty. Right, so we're going to go... Close my book. No. Right, so we need to go here. So we have 2 playing cards. Ace and Queen? Diamonds? Ace and Queen. Oh, face card. Face card and ace. So ace and face, maybe? Ace and face. I'll put queen and ace. And face and... Okay. Ace, face. And I'll do like... I'll do a little arrow and write queen. Question mark. Face and ace. That's all I can think of. Because they tend to use simple words. They're not... Oh, it's not the same painting. I thought that was the same painting that was referred to in the bedroom. But it's not. It's a different painting. Huh. Can I interact with this at all? No. Okay. Hello, good sir. Alright, well, I think... Oh, the coat closet, right. Prayer and... The hell is that? Prayer or beads? And... It doesn't look like a flower. There's no leaves on it. Prayer beads... Is that a crowbar? I can't see the top because the hat's in the way. Rod, maybe? Okay, I'll just write down a bunch of words and we'll figure it out later. Crowbar? Rod? I got prayer beads on the other one. I don't know. I don't know. I think that's it. Can't interact with anything in here. Nope. Okie dokie. So I guess since I've got the extra footsteps, I'll wander around on the grounds. Oh! Let me see. Ah, I can! Make a wish. I got spare coins, why not? Can I only do it once? I guess so. It's locked. I think, because there's a garage you can get. I think the garage, you turn on the power or turn off the power for the garage. I think you turn on the power for the garage. And it'll take you back there. And I think there's another spot back there that you can get to and then come back out this way and unlock the gate. So we're just going to take a little tour of the grounds. Oh, clock tower. I wonder if there's something you could do with all these bird baths. Probably not. The music's so pretty here. This is locked, right? I think this goes out of the estate, which you can't go. Yeah. Just the world beyond. Let me out! Gotta keep us crazy people in. Alright, because they said that you couldn't sleep at the estate, so you have a tent. The campsite. Due to the rules set forth through your great uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, which kind of is weird considering that there are bedrooms. Anyways, luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a night at any time from the blueprint menu by hitting tab to return to the campsite for the night. Where's this go? Oh yeah, the orchard. And I do not remember the code for this. It's been like over a month since I've played the demo. Yeah, so it's a 4-digit code that goes to this. Alright, I'm starting to lose my voice because I'm not used to talking this much. So this goes somewhere. It's locked down. So, I think there are permanent unlocks, because you know he says that you can't take stuff with you at the end of the day, so you start fresh every day. So these things that are in my inventory are going to go away come next day. The only way to keep them is to get a coat check, which we did not get. If I did get a coat check, I probably would check in that metal detector. But there's some permanent unlocks, such as the orchard, that'll show up in this box. I think the shed that's past that gate that was locked will end up going here. And that shed changes rooms like this does, if I'm not mistaken. I thought there was another... Yeah, there is. It's down that way. How did I miss that? Where was that staircase? I can see it now, but I missed it earlier. So this is locked, and then we also have this, and these light up for some reason, but in the demo you couldn't ever light them all, so I don't know what it does. Oh, look at the architecture down there. Little columns and stuff. Whee! Oh, you can hear the waterfall too. Nifty! Oh, dude, check out the trees moving. That's so cool. Alright. So... Oh, birdies. Hi. Bye. I think that's the campsite over there. You don't have to go to the campsite. You just do call it a day, which you can do from the menu too. I don't know what's in here. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Chicka, 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 chicka. Hello. Oh, jump scare. Freddy pops out of nowhere. Like, oh my god, no. Don't eat me. Oh, that was run. The run speed is not very fast. Although I think it picks up speed as you go? Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, so that's the grounds. With that, we're gonna call this end a done deal. I can't do anything more. Call it a day. Room directory? What's the room directory? Oh. Bedroom, closet, storeroom. Oh, it has them all numbered. Den, pantry, utility closet, security. Room 46, which is not the antechamber. There is a door that goes up here. I don't know if that goes to room 46 or if you have to unlock it. Like, we never figured out how to get to room 46. Like, some of us managed to get to the antechamber. I don't remember if I did or not. I came pretty close. I know I got, like, next to it. I think I got into the antechamber once, but I don't really remember. Like, I had to be real lucky getting those rooms to get in there. There's the bedrooms, hallway, passageway, corridor, green rooms, shops, red rooms. Exit. Okay, so we're gonna call it a day. Oh wait, hang on, not yet. I'm just gonna exit here. So save and quit. So yes, I'm gonna call it a day. So tomorrow you will wake to find the rooms of the estate, as well as your current inventory will have been reset. So yes, I'm gonna go do that. And since I'm losing my voice, I think that's gonna be it for tonight. My throat can't take much more. Oh hey, Mount Holly Cozy Cottage. Total rooms, 18. Rank reached, number 5. That means we went 5 up. So, I'm pointing with my finger like you're gonna see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Steps taken was only 39. And we found 2 items. So, that's not terrible. I'm gonna exit though. I'm gonna go eat since my tummy is grumbly. Save and quit. I have a weird schedule because I work a retail job, so my schedule is different from day to day, and I don't know when I'll be able to play next. I'm thinking I'll probably play again something on Wednesday, maybe. Yeah, probably, definitely I'll play something on Wednesday during the day, and stream it. And maybe we can fill out more. So this is what we got. So these are, oh, hang on. Woohoo! There we go. Hi! Big screen. Okay. So, like, I got... Yeah, you can read that. Okay. So, yeah, we got our memos and stuff over here. Our terminal password that starts with an S. We've got all our pawns and stuff there. And... This was the... Nope. This was the chapel area. It helps if I do it straight. And then this was the grid for all the paintings. And there's some rooms that don't have paintings in them. So, that's all our notes for today. So, hopefully we get back at it. But it might be a day or two. So, we'll see. But I'll see you later sometime. Definitely, at least on Wednesday. I might stream some Repo. I don't know. I also stream World of Warcraft as well, so we'll see if I feel like doing either of those or what I feel like doing that day. But I will stream during the day, at least a little bit. But I gotta go because my voice is like... And definitely need to grab something to eat. So, bye-bye, TTFN.